faces, and that's my response to your faces. This is your opportunity. You want to argue your face instead of just saying, no, this is what no, I'm literally telling you what a response to that would be. No, you're misinterpreting my facial expressions. What I mean is, and now you're telling me what you're thinking instead of just sitting there silent, keep playing your damn game. And then I keep talking because you ain't talking. This is our problem.
He didn't even have time to talk.
I'm gonna go outside, guys.
You can go.
Mediate, Andre. I hope this ends well,
Will you please leave me alone?
But his Band-Aid fell off.
You don't need a Band-Aid, Bubba. It doesn't hurt.
Let me see it,
It doesn't hurt. The Band-Aid wasn't even doing nothing.
Angel will help you. Go to Angel. Angel will help you.
Do you want him to have another Band-Aid?
No, he don't need no Band-Aid.
Come here, Kaden. Let me see, Kaden.
Did you want another Band-Aid, Andre? You're the one that took it.
Kaden,
You don't need it.
sit down.
He's just being dramatic because he's not there no more. So he acting like he's like attention.
Stop doing that.
You don't need a Band-Aid, Kaden.
Stop touching me or it's gonna start bleeding again.
Stop touching me.
No, but I mean, he just was listening to what you were saying. He kind of
Exactly, and when I stopped, which I have, he can now speak.
But he's probably trying to think of what he's gonna say.
I said what I said. I mean, I'm supposed to. I'll listen. I'll pay attention and be more involved. But you can't expect me to just be all enthralled with some stuff that I don't even know what you're talking. I mean, you know.
And you don't want to know.
Half of the stuff that you be talking is not for me. It's for the people that you healing.
She probably would.
You act like I'm talking. I'm literally talking about healing. I don't.
She want to try to get in my head and try to psychoanalyze me. She wants me to dig up old things that happened in the past and talk about it, and that means I'm healing.
Do I have to?
And that's what healing is, but okay.
I know, but I don't.
You don't need to heal. You're content in the space that you're in, and I'm not content.
I don't feel like it's like gonna kill me. I don't feel stressed about what happened in the past, and I have to talk about it. I don't
But
feel,
you don't
listen,
think. Okay, you're right.
I don't feel like it's gonna kill me when I don't talk about it, or it's gonna make me stressed to the point where I can't interact with my family, or it ain't gonna kill me for that. You want me to be like, going, what happened in the past, and I'm sorry, and did you have any grievances that you want to get off your chest about me? That's what you want me to do, and I don't feel I have to do that. I have an understanding with my kids. They understand me.
You don't want to provide your children the opportunity to say, this is how you hurt me? You don't see the value in that? I'm just saying, you don't have to do. You do what you want to. I'm asking, do you see the value in it? There's no value in it. Exactly. Who cares what the it does for you? It's what it does for your kids.
So yeah, if they want to do that, yeah, if they want to have a grievance.
Do they know to have that conversation?
Yeah, I've talked to them already about the situations.
Okay.
And you don't think I have, but
I've left it alone. But this is clearly your grievance with me, so I've left it alone.
You want me to do it in front of you?
No, I don't. Every time I say it, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. This is the first time you're saying I've had that type of conversation with my kids. Every other time is I don't need to do that. That's your thing. I don't need to do that. So this is the first time you actually answered the question. Not you've done something in front of me.
It would help if y'all find like a common thing y'all can work on together, probably. That probably help a lot. That way you can just focus on the stuff you want to talk about with your friends, and you talk about stuff with your friends, but y'all come together. And you can listen to her more though, because every one.
So we supposed to be pigeonholed into one common. No, I'm asking a question. You a follow-up question. So we're just supposed to be pigeonholed into one thing that we have in common to talk about. I think that we need to find value in the thing that the other person is interested in. That's why I asked you the other day if you ever wanted to be a superhero, because my knowing that has now made it possible for me to make a connection between you liking politics, you liking Marvel, you liking sports, all those different things. Now I can make a connection, whether it's your truth or not. I made it matter to me. I see how that's fulfilling something within you
You said you
to
always
watch
been
those
superhero.
things. You don't remember when I asked you that?
Yeah, just because I watch Marvel.
No, that's not why I asked you.
Oh.
I literally just said the 4 things that are the 3 or 4 things that you're interested in made me ask you, did you ever want to be a superhero? And because you said yes, now I can make the parallel that this is something that is interesting to you because of it's fulfilling something within you. And because I'm interested in you and what makes you tick, now I can appreciate what makes you tick. I have found a way to care about the things that you talk about, but you make 0 effort to care about the things that I talk about. And you want to say that I'm trying to heal you and shrink you, helping you figure out and make connections of how to be interested in somebody else is not me trying to heal you or change you. It's me trying to give you new information. Yo, I done figured out how to figure out how you're interested in what somebody else is talking about. I done figured out how to do it. And I'm trying to tell you, and you're like, stop trying to change me. I'm not one of your clients or stuff like that. Okay, let me go share my firsthand knowledge with the world instead of my family.
Was that, you said you was asking me a question, so
I'm saying that to him.
You said you got knowledge on what?
I didn't say shit.
y'all should be able to talk about those things. But it seems like you want to talk about it a lot and you don't want to talk about it at all. So maybe y'all can find like a middle ground.
No, I talk about the stuff he wants to talk about all the time. That's all we talk about because I don't talk anymore. I stopped talking. I haven't talked for the first 5 years of our marriage. I started talking when I started doing all these videos. That's why I'm always recording, because I do like to talk and I do like to think, and I'm constantly theorizing, and I can't talk to him. I can't talk to them. I talk to the camera. And so that's my alternative. That's my compromise. I won't talk to you about but I'm going to record a video, and now his complaint is, you're always recording. Okay, I can't talk to you. I can't talk to the camera. Who the fuck? Because I'm not going to shut up anymore. I've been quiet my whole life, and I finally found my voice. I'm not going to shut up again. But he doesn't want me to talk to him. So since our last argument, and he mocked me, I said, I'm done talking to you. And I have not talked to him since. And the only thing that I have to figure out is how do I go back to the space of not talking to him without it being in that energy of I'm not talking to you. I'm not trying to be in that energy. I'm just not giving him something he don't want. He don't want to hear me. That's cool. I'll be quiet. We ain't got to talk. I've done it for 13 years. I can continue not talking to you.
Everything that you say
is how I speak, period.
But I don't have to agree with everything.
You don't have to agree with you don't even want to talk about it. We literally have been having disagreements. No, we've been sitting here having disagreements this whole time. Nobody has agreed with anybody, but we're still talking, right? So I'm not looking for him to agree with me. I'm just trying to have a conversation.
Well, he said he would start doing it. So I mean,
and that's fine.
He said that, and then he don't do it, then that's another conversation.
No, I'm done talking. Everyone, because you're like, find a compromise. And I said, okay. I've talked to him today. We were talking about y'all playing in the background. And that was a thought-provoking conversation. That's my compromise. I'll show up every now and then, but I'm done. And I don't want to be in a relationship where I can't talk. I don't want to be in a relationship where my spouse is unhappy, that doesn't like my personality. You know, I don't want to be with somebody like that. And if he can't like my personality and he doesn't care about... You said this to me. You did. You said, I don't like who you are. Just because you didn't use the word personality, you don't like me. Period. That's what you said. That's what you said. So instead of saying that's not true, what does that mean? Because all I can do is take what you said, I don't like you, and process that shit based off of what does I don't like you mean.
I said I don't like
you. You did. When we were in there, you were like, I don't like the person you've become. You're not who I married. I can't talk to you. That's what you said to me. You're hung up on specific words. I'm talking about what the fuck you said to me. You don't like me. You don't like who I become. Okay. That's the problem, and you should look to fix it. Because I'm not changing. I'm not going back to her.